Hi there, I'm Sarah, Thrifty Decor Chick, and I have gathered a bunch of Christmas garlands to show you today so you can see them kind of up close and decide if you like any of them. They're all around the same price, so I thought it'd be interesting just to show you all of them up close and see the detail, the coloring, and I'll give you some more detail about each one, like the length, the price, all that. But they are vastly different. Most of them are vastly different. So you get a lot more for the price with some of these than you do with others. So I'm going to start with my least favorite, not because it's not beautiful, but because it's just very, very sparse, especially for the price. This is the Lowe's Holiday Living Garland, and you can see it's very pretty. It's really beautiful. It's wired and soft, like the branch is soft, easy to manipulate, and you can see kind of, it keeps its shape pretty well. It doesn't just hang. It's really pretty. The thing is, it is $35 and this is only 6 feet long. So you'll see in comparison for the price, you get a lot more with other ones than you do with this one, but I do love it. It's kind of a real green, I'd like to say, like not so bright. It's a little bit muted, just a little bit of a deeper green and not that bright plasticky looking green. And it's very soft. And even these have some wire in them so you can manipulate those too. It's beautiful. Again, I really like it. 6 feet for $35. You'll see here in a second that in comparison, it's not the best buy, but it is pretty. And then next up is, this is Kirkland's. And again, these are all the cedar versions. There's the Norfolk pine that I also like. I use those a lot too. But this year I really wanted something full and, excuse my cats, full and pretty that kind of hangs beautifully, and that does too. The pine is great too, but I just wanted a little bit different look for some spots in our house this year. So anyway, this is the Kirkland's juniper garland, and this is gorgeous as well. Really full, not as full as some of them that you'll see, but it is really pretty. Again, it's wired, so easy to move around and adjust how you want it. And really, really pretty. And the thing is though, again, this is only 5 feet. So this is normally, let me check my notes. This one is normally $45. I got it for $35 or $34. So again, the same price if you get it on sale. I think it was 30% off. I'm not gonna do math that quick in my head. But for the price, again, it's really short. So again, another beautiful one, very soft, and I like that color again. It's that kind of more realistic green and lays beautifully, kind of keeps its shape as well. And I really, really like this one. But for the price, it's hard to say this is my favorite just because it's so short. So these next two are so similar. I almost had trouble figuring out which one was which. But this is the My Texas House Natural Feel Cedar Garland. And it is $35 for 9 feet. So much, much longer. And you can see how pretty. Again, very full. And this is what I meant about those first two, how they held their shape. Well, these next few that I'm going to show you lay like this when you hold them up. So you can see what I mean by that. They don't lay nicely on the branch. So not a huge deal, and I'll show you how I fix that in a little bit, but very, very pretty. I don't know, there's something about the way that this does lay that I like too. It looks kind of more natural to me, but I like the darker, I guess I shouldn't say darker green. It's like a more green instead of bright green. And again, wired, so you can move it around easily, do what you want to do with it. These branches are not wired like the Kirkland's one. So that gives you, and again, it's very, very long. And look how beautiful. And now, the whole point is that you shouldn't have to double these up, but if you do, look how beautiful that is. So full and pretty. Now, this next one it's called Jutom, Jutom, and this is from Amazon. And they are almost identical. It's kind of crazy. I think they might even, well, no, see the branch on the My Texas house kind of is wrapped. Almost looks like it's wrapped with a string. And then this one is wrapped, I think, with just a brown tape. So no noticeable difference at all. But that's the only way I can tell these apart. I kept switching them up by accident earlier because I'm not gonna keep all of these. I just wanted to see how they were in person. So I need to be able to return it, and I wasn't sure which one was which at first. But you can see, this is Amazon. This is My Texas house. Amazon, My Texas house. Very, very, very similar. Amazon, yes, Amazon. Walmart. The Walmart version might be a little tiny bit lighter. And see, on camera, I can't even tell that. But again, gorgeous, and they're both 9 feet. Both very full. And the thing is here, let me check. My Texas house is $35 for the 9 feet. And this Amazon brand is $36 for one. But this Amazon version is right now the prices have gone up as we get closer to Christmas, but this Amazon one is $59 for 2. So if you want more than one, it would be a better price to go with the Amazon version, because you get 2 for a little bit less than what you would the My Texas house. And the Walmart version, I think, is harder to find because these sell out really quick from what I understand. And that Amazon version, I bought mine in October and they were only $27 each. Again, 9 feet for $27 is pretty real. I mean, that's a good price. So that by far beats the Walmart version in price. But again, that was a good month ago. So the prices go up as we get closer to the holidays. Excuse me. Hi. This is Boomer, my best friend in the whole world. Are you gonna help? Okay. All right, we'll see how he does. Okay. All right, final 2 that we have. This one is beautiful, but it's the most expensive. This is the Hobby Lobby. It really doesn't have a brand name on it, or item name. This is lovely. Look at it. So, the only problem with this Hobby Lobby version is that it is the most expensive. It's $100, but then it's consistently pretty much 50% off. And I don't see these going 60% off anytime soon. At least not till right before Christmas, if not after. So this is $50. So you're paying for that fullness, not necessarily the length, because it is only 6 feet. But it is lovely. I love it. By far the prettiest, but the most expensive. And then this, I think, is probably my favorite of all of them because of the price and how full it is. This is another Amazon brand. That, you know, I can't even say the name correctly. It is $40 or 2 for $75. So again, it was cheaper a month ago than it is now. You guys, cool it. Thank you. Thank you. And it is not as full as the Hobby Lobby version, obviously. Completely different. But still really full. This one, the only downside to this one is it is kind of a brighter green than the others. And I think it's not just brighter, but it also has more of a shiny sheen to it. So it just doesn't look quite as realistic as the other ones. But I'll show you here in a second. When you're displaying it, again, people know that it's not real. I mean, you're not really fooling anybody with these necessarily, with most of them. But when it's hanging or draped, it's gorgeous. So that's not really a concern for me anyway. But it is, of all of them, the brightest, most shiny. So keep that in mind. But look how beautiful. I mean, this is doubled up. It's absolutely huge. It's really pretty. So this is my favorite of the 6 for what you get. Because this, again, I paid $35 for this one a month ago, and it has gone up in price a little bit. So it's 40 bucks for one, 75 for 2. So overall, I think this is, for my taste, this is my favorite. For what you get, the length, 9 feet, the fullness, and I mean, the actual cedar look is very realistic. So it is for sure my favorite. It's really pretty. So that, you know, it's like what, $5 more than most of them, but you get way, way more for that price. So that's my review of all 6 of those. And then I'll lay them out and kind of show you what they look like next to each other. So you can really compare them, you know, the color and the variation and the length and the fullness when they're next to each other. So here we have all of them together, so we can compare them directly against each other. So this one is the Lowe's greenery. It's very pretty. It's just way more sparse. This is, I mean, all of these are pretty. They're beautiful. This is the Kirkland's, and you can see how short it is. For the price, it's just so short. It's only 5 feet. It is by far the shortest one. And then this one is the Walmart version. And this is the Jetsam, I think that's how you say it. I'll have to double check. Amazon version. And these are almost identical next to each other. This one is the Hobby Lobby, and it is, you can see in comparison. Now these are kind of droopy, laying here like this. You don't really get the full effect of them. But this is absolutely gorgeous. You can see just by it laying here how full it is. It is really pretty, and the little variation in the color is really pretty. And then this one is my favorite Amazon one. So full that you can really tell the difference in the colors. These all, well, I mean, the Kirkland and the Lowe's have a little bit of a brighter green as well, but these 3 in the middle are definitely more of a realistic greenery color. And this one is just a little brighter, but when it's by itself, it looks great. So I wouldn't combine these necessarily, but this one is just for the price, 9 feet. It's almost as full as the Hobby Lobby version, but it's just a little bit brighter green. Again, if it's by itself, you would never, ever notice that. But in comparison, you can see the difference. So this is the only thing with this greenery, is that when it hangs, it looks, I don't know, sparse, you know, here on the branch. So what I've been doing, you can kind of see, I still need to add lights to this, but I've been kind of just pulling it up and pulling it over just a little bit. It looks so much better like that. So that's just being manipulated a little bit, and then this is how it hangs by itself. It's still so pretty, but you can see all the, plastic. But it's very quick and easy to fix.